the new regime of Raw superstars being drafted to the Monday Night Raw brand. Welcome live with over 14,000 in the Raleigh, North Carolina area for Monday Night Raw, where tonight we're going to have the Universal Champion at the end of the night address the WWE Universe. We're going to hear from Shinsuke Nakamura later on tonight. But as far as the action goes, we're going to have some women's action to determine number one contender for the women's title at Backlash, as Natalya will take on Charlotte Flair. Charlotte returns to action tonight on Raw. And also, we're going to have a United States Championship match. Roderick Strong will be able to challenge Finn Balor for the US title made by Shane McMahon, the Raw GM. And finally, we're going to have Seth Rollins kick off Monday Night Raw. The Architect being drafted over to the Red brand, and Rollins' first appearance in over a year. Oh, here we go! What a way to kick off Monday Night Raw! Rollins in action! Here comes Seth Rollins, Mr. Architect, burning down the five-time WWE Champion. On a new home, on a new show, Rollins back on the Red brand. Seth Rollins, he has done so much as being a part of SmackDown over the last year, but he's also done a lot when he was a part of Monday Night Raw over a year ago. Rollins was Mr. Money in the Bank on the Raw brand. He was a former United States Champion on the Raw brand back in Season 1. In Season 2, he was able to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then later on in the year, by the end of that season, become the Intercontinental Champion, and then by the draft, would become WWE Champion. That's Seth Rollins. Uh-oh. Looking to take on a man has defeated him on SmackDown in Carl Anderson. Carl Anderson from the Club. The Club been drafted over to Monday Night Raw. We saw that on the announcement of the draft picks at WWE Main Event last week on Tuesday. So you got Luke Gallows from behind. Luke Gallows not far from behind of Carl Anderson. Good to see these guys go at it once again tonight. Which means, Dean Ambrose is still on SmackDown. AJ Styles is still on SmackDown Live. But the Club and Rollins are both on Monday night. What a way to kick off Raw. Anderson and Rollins to begin the show. Here we go, matchup is underway. As now, oh wait a minute, Anderson plants him down. I believe that's a brain buster by Anderson. And now Anderson looking to go for it again perhaps, and he got him up. Oh, and he spikes him on his neck, does Anderson. Spiking Rollins down. Wasting little time to do a lot of damage to Rollins. And oh, again, that time a back suplex, spiking him on his neck. Seth Rollins has had a leg injury before, but not a neck injury. That could be happening tonight. Rollins able to sidestep that kick attempt by Anderson. And plants him down with a package driver there. As he used to call it, God's last gift. And see like drop kick there by Seth. Rollins are going to get back into this match as Anderson receiving an underhook suplex. My God. And now Seth Rollins. Who knows what could be the plans of Seth Rollins being on the Raw brand. Even for the Club too. Maybe they want to become tag team champions of Monday Night Raw. But if they want to be champs, no, they got to go through the new champions. And The Undertaker and Kane. Ow! Wow. Which later on tonight. Hold on, wait. Goes for a cover off the senton. Form in the face, kick out those Anderson. Later on tonight, we're going to have a tag team match. Where the winning team will face the Revival next week. Where the winner of that match will face The Undertaker and Kane at Backlash for the tag team titles. Revival has the rematch, but so does Heath Slater and Rhino. But the Usos has got to win over Rhino and Slater. So they're going to go at it here tonight to get the undisputed win in order to face the Revival next week to sort out this whole mess for the tag team titles. And now Rollins, what a Falcon Arrow. Falcon Arrows, Rollins is rolling at the moment. But Anderson looking to take a breather on the outside. Anderson not playing mind games, back inside the ring. Rollins are going to follow, but Rollins still on the top of his game at the moment. Now Anderson are going to change that off the ropes and a single leg drop kick. The shotgun drop kick there by Anderson. Anderson now looking to shove it into the Rollins fans. He's looking to shove it into the Monday Night Raw audience. What a neck breaker. Rollins, you're in trouble. Not gonna like the view. And a gut stun! Gut stun by Anderson. Hooks the leg off the gut stun on Rollins. Oh, and a kick out of 2. That could have been a big victory, a bigger win than a tag team win that Anderson and Luke Gallows have got over on SmackDown Live. And now Rollins again with the Seth Walker. That time goes for a cover. Hooks both legs. Kick out at 1. It would open the show as Rollins on the apron. Looking to go for something here. Rollins are going to floss. Springboard clothesline. Springboard clothesline by Rollins. And oh no, the curb stomp. The curb stomp returns. Back on Raw with the curb stomp. Rollins with a wow and a kick out 2. I thought Rollins had it there. He brings back the curb stomp, but yet, not enough. Oh, Falcon Arrow. Rollins with that Phoenix splash after hitting the curb stomp. And now look at Anderson. Oh my God, again another brain buster. And that time it busted open Rollins. Rollins all on his own with Gallows at ringside for Anderson. But Anderson, foot on the ropes. And Rollins able to kick out. Rollins, blood on his face. About to taste his own blood. Rollins, what does he have in mind? What does Seth Rollins have in mind here? Oh, Anderson, going to dive off the top. Oh, wow. Head-on collision between both men. I think Anderson tried to go for a neck breaker, what it looks like, but couldn't get it. Kick to the gut, off the rope, single leg drop kick. My God, single leg drop kick to Seth Rollins. But what does Anderson got to do to put away Rollins? What does Rollins got to do to put away Anderson? He brought back the curb stomp and still not enough. Goes for a roll up to Seth. Almost, he got him down and a kick out. Might have set the ropes, did Anderson. The referee says no. Able to count the pinfall on the hook. No, counting clothesline. Able to counter. And now Anderson, gun stun. Gun stun's coming for Rollins. Nope. Got him up. And now, oh no! Fireman's carry, gun stun. That's it. That's it. Oh, the kick out of 2. 2 versions of a gut stun, and still not enough. And look at Anderson, just doing damage to the open wound. And back elbow. An elbow to the spine of Rollins. Did some damage to the open wound. That new version of a gun stun, but Rollins still able to kick out. Rollins got him in the corner. Rollins flying forearm. Seth Rollins looking to go for it again with another curb stomp. The curb stomp into the cover. Hooks the leg and Gallows watching on, and Rollins get the win. Holy crap! What a phenomenal open Raw. Seth Rollins bringing back the curb stomp for the victory. Anderson put up a hell of a fight, busted open Seth Rollins, but in the end, the Architect able to stand tall on his first night back on Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, In only less than 3 weeks from tonight, Monday Night Raw presents Backlash. We're going to see Roman Reigns versus Shinsuke Nakamura 2 for the Universal title in the main event of Backlash. Don't miss Backlash. As we're back live on Monday Night Raw, Slater and Rhino in the ring, getting ready for some tag team action as they'll be taking on the Usos. Here tonight, where the winning team will face the Revival next week, where the winner will face Undertaker and Kane for the tag titles. Here comes a team that's been down since day one-ish in the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. I asked Jimmy and Jay how they feel about coming over to Raw many months ago, and how do they feel about their status in WWE. They told me they're tired of sitting around and watching other tag teams getting tag team titles, even some legends coming back and getting some tag team titles. They're going to make 2K18 their year, and they're going to make a huge impact and become tag team champions, which they've never done in Universe Mode history. For the past 4 seasons, Universe Mode never had the Usos as tag team champions, and they're going to change that starting now. And here we go. Bella's wrong matchup to North. Rhino looking to stop the match off, and Jey Uso suffering a STO there by the former ECW champ. And now Rhino, former ECW extremist, they're going to go to town on Jey Uso. And now the Man Beast with a snap suplex there. Snap suplex on Jay. But Jay, look at the power of Jay. Oh, God. That Samoan drop, and now makes a tag towards Jimmy. But Rhino got his hands onto Jimmy Uso. I'm going to take him down with a snapmare. And I got him with the shoulder claw. Trying to apply pressure to the shoulder, doing some damage. I mean, Rhino, the Man Beast, but in trouble so far. I mean, Jimmy Uso now, whipping him from one end to the other, but this time in his corner. Makes a tag back to Jey Uso, and double super kick there by the Usos, but Rhino immediately makes the tag. Here comes the one-man rock band and Slater. Single leg drop kicks, dropping Jey Uso for the 3rd time. And double knees. I don't know how Rhino and Slater felt when they took on the Hardys when they returned on the draft last week. Senton there by Slater. Flying Senton, and now Slater, they're going to bring it down. My God, what a headlock move. A headlock plant there by Slater, planting down Jay, but Jay now coming back into this matchup with an arm drag. Pretty sure threw Rhino and Slater off guard when they took on the Hardys. The Hardys got a win over Slater and Rhino, able to get 2 draft picks for SmackDown Live with Sasha Banks and Randy Orton got drafted over to the Blue Brand. Here comes Jimmy Uso, who received the tag now in this match after hitting that neck breaker. So they go for a maneuver, but Slater able to counter. Now Slater, Slater DDT! Ow! Slater DDT, Jey Uso distracted the referee. Long enough. Is that it? For Jimmy, the kick at it too. I thought Slater had him there. I mean, the referee took a while to realize that Slater was in position for a pinfall, but Jey Uso was distracting him. But Jimmy Uso able to kick out. Forward Russian leg sweep there by Slater. I saw Jimmy try to crawl towards to make the tag, but Jey Uso. Oh my God! Slater was about to dive, but he got dropped there by Jay with that cheap shot. And again, the Usos looking to do whatever it takes to get themselves into a tag team title situation. At one point, they almost became the more contenders for tag team titles, but Slater and Axel over on SmackDown, they were the ones to defeat the Usos to go on to have their championship reign that they had for many months. And I guess the Usos does not want to repeat, as Slater with that backbreaker on the Jimmy Uso. And now Heath Slater now. As Rhino just trying to get the crowd hype up. But now Rhino back into this match, made the tag. And look at the man beast. Got his hand and just tossing it. Just tossing Jimmy Uso rather. And now Rhino got him in the corner. Which one of these teams will face the Revival next week? And I mean, to be honest, the winning team of next week's match is to me at least the loser. The super kick there by Jimmy Uso. They're the losing team because they're facing The Undertaker and Kane at Backlash. And I don't think there's a bigger destructive force. And the tag there by Jey Uso. Oh, look at Jimmy with the Tequila Sunrise. And Jey with an Uso splash from the top. Attacking the legs. Attacking the legs. Does the Usos on the Rhino. Hooks the leg. And the Usos faces the Revival next week. Wow. The Usos come over to Raw and now gets a big win over the former Raw Tag Champs. And now they're going to face the Revival next week on Monday Night Raw. Oh my. Big win for the Usos. And, you see Finn Balor backstage. Confronting Roderick Strong. Gonna meet up each other later on tonight for the United States title. Shane McMahon decided to have that match made. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next on Monday Night Raw, we're gonna have Charlotte return to action as she'll be taking on Natalya live next on Monday Night Raw. Who will get the big victory? We'll find out next. We're back live on Monday Night Raw. Here comes Natalya. Natalya in the ring. Looking to be in action against the return of Charlotte Flair. We haven't seen Charlotte. I believe we haven't seen Charlotte since the Royal Rumble. It's been many months since we've seen Charlotte on Monday night. After losing the Lita back at the Rumble pay-per-view, the Queen has arrived to Raw. Here comes Charlotte. And look at that. Her father, Ric Flair, the 16th-time World Champion, the 2-time Hall of Famer, Ric Flair, coming along with his daughter. Ric Flair accompanying his daughter here on Monday Night Raw. Charlotte, former women's champion here in WWE. Last time was champion was all the way back at Battleground where she lost to Lita. I mean, Charlotte is a 2-time women's champion. First won the title from Paige back at Tribute to the Troops in the second season of Universe Mode. Third season of Universe Mode, able to win the title, defeating Bayley, who is now on SmackDown Live, in a ladder match on Raw after Extreme Rules. So for the next couple of weeks, we're going to find out who will be the top contender to face Asuka for the championship. Now Charlotte now. Oh, wait a minute. And Natalya. Oof. Look at her showcase her strength. Just picking up Charlotte with ease. I mean, Charlotte, she's not a small woman. They're able to pick her up and just plant her with a backbreaker. And look at Natalya. Natalya, I don't think the referee even saw that. But Natalya, though, exposing that turnbuckle. And now took a Charlotte with those chops. And now plants her face first. A shot to the face and a chop, and then just dragged her hair and planted her face first onto the mat. Big poop there by Flair, planting down Natalya. And now kick to the gut with a neck breaker. Holy. Charlotte Flair coming back with a purpose. I'm pretty sure in Charlotte's mind, as she delivers a drop kick to Natalya, I'm pretty sure in Charlotte's mind, she's thinking, well, Lita's now is out of the picture. I mean, I think Asuka's more dangerous than Lita, to be honest. Goes for a cover off the T-bone suplex, hooks the leg, able to kick out of nothing, does Natalya. Able to kick out before the referee even hit a 1 count. Now Nanny got her hands on Charlotte, whipping her into the, exposed turnbuckle. Good grief. I forgot about that, even though I pointed it out. But Natalya, very smart, very wise, able to expose the turnbuckle and then use that to her advantage. whipping Charlotte back first into the exposed turnbuckle. Now, delivering a drop kick right back to Charlotte off the second rope. I mean, I don't know. Big clothesline by Charlotte. I don't know who is the bigger threat, Asuka or Lita. If you were Charlotte and you want to think that way, who was the bigger threat? Goes for a crucifix, cover down the Natalya, but Charlotte able to kick out. And now look at Natalya, the strength of Natty. Michinoku driver planning down Flair. Got the 16-time champ at ringside. Just watch not. Look at Charlotte Hurricane Rana. Holy. And driving a knee to the face of the Queen there. As the Queen of Hearts just planting her knee onto the face of the Queen of Queen City. Natty with that vertical suplex. And now Natalya with a Natty by Nature. Natty by Nature clothesline, ticking her down. Now, they're going to go for a sharp... No. Oh, I thought she was going to go for the sharpshooter. But Natalya, they're going to do some damage to the legs. And it's ironic. I mean, normally a Flair would be the one doing damage to the legs. Sending up for a figure 4/figure 8. Big elbow. Trying to go for a slap. Charlotte able to block it with a punch. Fireman's carry counter there by Natty. And Charlotte being aggressive. And being tossed over the top there by Natty. And the top. And oh my God. The elevation and a back drop there by Natalya. Holy. And now, both women on the outside. Now Charlotte bringing her back inside the ring. Referee looks at a count of 4. That's Charlotte just trying to work on Natty. And beautiful swinging neck breaker there. And now Charlotte. Kick to the gut. You know what's coming? Natural selection. Charlotte, natural selection for the win on Raw. The shoulder up by Natty. Charlotte trying to show the world why she is genetically superior, but Natalya able to show why she's the Queen of Hearts, able to kick out the natural selection, which is one that Charlotte, I believe, the championship in her first run. And now, trying to go for a cutter, but Natty able to counter. Big forearm there, kick to the gut. And now look at Natalya with a German suplex. German suplex there. And now Natalya. Look at the brag and shove it into the face of Charlotte's fans here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Not too far from Charlotte's hometown. And trying to go for a clothesline. Natty able to block it. Trying to go for a slap, but Charlotte caught her. Now those vicious knee lifts by Charlotte. Goes for a cover. Hooks the leg off the knee lifts and the kick out at 1. My God. What a matchup. Hard-hitting match between the two. Later on Raw, we're going to hear from Shinsuke Nakamura, the Universal Champion. Back elbow by Charlotte. I believe that was a back elbow. Hooks the leg. Goes for a cover. Kick out at 1. I mean, Natalya, former champion of her own in the Divas title. Good grief on a splash there by Charlotte. Had a dominant championship reign over on SmackDown, but now they're going to change all of that. And now Natalya, Natalya got her. Look at this. A Liger bomb there by Natalya. And now Natalya trying to go for it. Oh, no. Enziguri head kick by Charlotte. Beautiful Enziguri, even though got her leg caught, still able to execute the move. And now a moonsault. A moonsault. Charlotte with a moonsault. My God. Just showing her father what she's all about. As Ric Flair watching on at ringside. I mean, I don't remember Ric Flair doing that in his career. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Charlotte do it. Charlotte's in trouble. Charlotte's in trouble. Natalya with a sharpshooter. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter's locked in. That's the same way Bret Hart beat Ric Flair for the WWE title back in '92. But I think Natalya, I think she's damaged. Wasn't able to keep the hold locked in longer. Hook selling off the damage. Oh, the kick out of 2. Natalya not able to get the win off of the damage of the sharpshooter. Now Flair able to roll out the way. But Natty able to get her hands on Charlotte first. Oh, look at this. Snapmare. Snapmare takedown, trying to go for a drop kick. But Charlotte got out the way. Charlotte got out the way. But Natalya able to counter. Great action between the two. And now Natalya's with a snapmare. Now a key lock. Got the arm, trying to do some damage to the tricep and bicep. But Charlotte able to counter. Also tried to do damage to the elbow as well in that key lock to Natty. But now Charlotte tried to again. Charlotte again with that T-bone. Is that enough? T-bone suplex for the win. And a kick out of 2. I mean, there is someone else that does a T-bone suplex in their moveset, known as Becky Lynch, who got drafted over to Raw last week. And trying to go for a forearm, but Natty able to block it. Able to block it. Oh, jeez, with a forearm to the face. Crawls into the cover and in desperation. Forearm in the face on the Rock. My God. Not enough. Natalya doing what she can to put away Charlotte Flair. And up. Natalya able to counter. Northern Light suplex. Didn't hold it down for a pin. What do they have to do to each other to put each other away? Natty by nature not enough. Natural selection not enough. Powerbomb not enough. And now Flair. Flair got her down. Charlotte Flair. Figure 4. Looking to change it into the figure 8 submission hold. Ric Flair watching on, making her daddy proud. What is Natty gonna do? Figure 8. And Natalya taps out. What a matchup on Raw. Holy cow. Charlotte Flair with a win. Oh my goodness. The Queen in her home state in North Carolina with a big victory over Natalya. Gotta give Natty props. As we're back live on Raw, we have Samoa Joe making his way towards the ring. I mean, this is very unexpected. I mean, we haven't seen much of Samoa Joe in the past couple of weeks. As Joe has a microphone in hand, I guess he has something to say. I mean, I don't know what. You see, there's a problem with this. There's a problem with this picture. You see, for the past couple of months, I've been sitting on the sidelines, not injured, but watching other people arise above me, and I'm just sitting here in mediocrity. I'm seeing people like Nakamura and Balor getting in opportunities where I should be the one to get those opportunities. So you know what? I'm tired of waiting. The waiting game is over, and I'm tired. I am sick and tired of being the guy where people beat and then they elevate themselves to superstar status. Well, Samoa Joe just saying his piece, releasing his frustrations, I guess. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next on Monday Night Raw, we're going to have the United States Championship be on the line as Roderick Strong challenges Finn Balor, who will be champion by the end of the night. We'll find out live next. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. U.S. title on the line. Normally this would have been an open challenge, but Shane McMahon decided to make this matchup instead. The new Cruiserweight Champion. Champion versus Champion on Raw. The new champion in Roderick Strong. You're probably thinking, whoa, didn't Cedric Alexander won the title at WrestleMania? If you didn't catch last week's main event on Tuesday, Roderick Strong requested a rematch, and he got it back in El Paso, Texas on main event. Able to defeat Cedric Alexander for the title. Well, I can confirm it now that at WWE Backlash, Monday Night Raw's exclusive pay-per-view, we're going to have the rematch between Cedric Alexander and Roderick Strong in a false count anywhere. No disqualification Iron Man match. But here comes the leader of the Balor Club, the United States Champion in Finn Balor. Some people may not like Finn Balor for just coming out with his jacket and just a black attire, but that's who Finn Balor is. A guy with a high collar jacket that proves that appearance isn't necessarily everything. That he will get to the ring. Once he is in a squared circle, he will show you what he can do, and he will surprise the hell out of you when he defends the U.S. title tonight on Raw. 14,000 Balor Club members on their feet for Balor. Finn Balor, two-time United States Champion. First time when he defeated the Big Show, ending the long title reign back at Night of Champions. Lost the title to Braun Strowman on the Attitude Era edition of Monday Night Raw is War. Regained the title at WrestleMania only 8 days ago. And now tonight, looking to defend the championship. Will Roderick Strong be the one to walk out with the title, with two titles? Be the first man ever to hold the U.S. and the Cruiserweight titles in his possession. Finn Balor with the U.S. title on the line. Let's get it on here on Raw, here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Only a few weeks away from Backlash. I wonder if Finn Balor, if he retains the title, I wonder if Finn Balor gonna defend the championship at Backlash. And that's what it's all about right here. The United States Championship on the line. You got Roderick Strong, the Cruiserweight Champion. Won the title last week. Looking to walk out as two-time champ. While he's the Cruiserweight and the U.S. Champion. Taking on the two-time United States Champion, who's been in this situation before, where he defends the title on any episode on Monday Night Raw. Looking to be a fighting champion. It does not look like he's going to be in demon mode tonight, but the demon is not far behind from Balor. Here we go. Finn Balor probably handing that title over to the referee for the very last time as his own. Roderick Strong looking to claim that title. Who's going to walk out of Raleigh as champion? Roderick Strong, Finn Balor. Here we go on Monday Night Raw. This is a prime example on what I said, where cruiserweights are not going to be... Oh, God, look at Roderick Strong right out the gate. But Balor coming back and a side wrestle leg sweep. Roderick Strong, but just firing on all cylinders with shot after shot after shot. But Balor now they're going to shut him down with a powerbomb. This is a prime example of cruiserweights not only being obligated to face each other in the cruiserweight division, as Finn Balor with the double knees. There's Balor. Oh, Balor going up top. Oh, what the? Balor up top already? Finn Balor, coup de grace. The coup de grace! You gotta be kidding me! Finn Balor, coup de grace, retains the title! My God! Holy crap! Finn Balor, right off the bat, retains the championship. I mean, Roderick Strong just came out of all cylinders, but Finn Balor keeps the title in the end of the day. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you'll never miss an upload from this channel. We're back live on Monday Night Raw, getting ready for some women's action. As Maurice are going to be in action for the first time on Raw. And here comes the woman who defeated Lita before WrestleMania 2 weeks ago, and Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella in front of her Bella Army. Looking to show that she's fearless. Looking to take on the Miz's wife and Maurice. Both Nikki Bella and Maurice, former Divas champions here in WWE. I mean, Nikki Bella's done a lot in Universe mode in the past. Recently, not much, but in the past, she has done. I mean, season 1 went to WrestleMania, and as women's champion, took on her sister Brie for the Unification Championship title match. And then season 2 went on to win the Divas title, held it for many months, but then lost it, I believe, at Survivor Series. That's Nikki Bella now. Caught up on top with Maurice, able to break it up very clean by the referee. As Maurice with a side headlock there onto Nikki Bella. Now goes off the ropes there. And try to go for a shoulder tackle, but Nikki Bella, they're going to stand her ground. And stomps on the side of the face. I'm pretty sure Maurice feels the same way about how The Miz feels about his face. Calls it the Moneymaker as a DDT there by Nikki Bella. Obviously, Nikki Bella does not get... Oh, Miz distracting Nikki Bella, but Maurice capitalizing with a side Russian leg sweep. From Montreal, Canada, and Maurice looking to take on from Scottsdale's own and Arizona's own Nikki Bella. Did some damage there. And, God, what a shot to the ribs. Tried to go for a maneuver, but then got caught. Maurice able to counter with a fireman's carry. Last time we saw Maurice in action was on SmackDown, when she took on Naomi. Sadly, she submit and lost to Naomi. We're going to change that around here on the Raw brand. Irish hook countered, but Maurice got in the corner. Oh, trying to go for a kick, but Nikki countered. Spine buster by Nikki Bella. Very impressive there. And now, Maurice got her. Oh, Nikki Bella got her, and kick to the back. Snapmare kick there. Nikki Bella in control so far in this matchup. Again, we're just trying to find out, we're trying to see who was in contention of competing against Asuka for the title. We saw Charlotte compete against Natty in a terrific matchup, I would say. And back elbow there by Maurice. I would say an instant classic by Natty and Charlotte. As Maurice going up top. High rink district. I mean, going to an area where she's not familiar with. Maurice up top. Oh, wow. Nikki Bella able to move forward where Maurice went over Nikki Bella. Smart there by Nikki. And oh, nasty elbow. Nasty elbow there. Hooks the leg off the elbow and a kick at it too. That's Maurice. Maurice able to kick out off the elbow. But now Nikki Bella with her Bella Army behind her. Nikki, Torture Rack 2.0. Goes for the cover. TKO, if you will. Nikki Bella with the win. That's the same way she defeated Lita on Monday Night Raw 2 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure Maurice is seeing stars above us. Nikki Bella stands tall with a win here on Raw in Raleigh, North Carolina. Big win for Nikki Bella. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is time to hear from the Universal Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura, making his appearance on Raw, addressing the WWE Universe, live next in Raleigh, North Carolina. Oh, wait a minute. See Samoa Joe backstage, bumping into Baron Corbin. Oh man, we're gonna hear from Nakamura next. And they're back live on Monday Night Raw. Here comes the King of Strong Style, the Universal Champion, the Unorthodox Rising Sun in Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura wasting little time, just have a microphone in hand, making his entrance. Sure, Shinsuke is talking about Roman Reigns there. See Nakamura being very unorthodox. Charismatic superstar Nakamura. Has the crowd in the palm of his hands. He's talking about the big dog. Hear the crowd, the ovation. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Roman Reigns. Here comes the big dog. The former Universal Champion. The former two-time Universal Champion. And Roman Reigns. At Backlash will get his opportunity. Looking to become a three-time Universal Champion. Roman Reigns suffered a massive defeat at WrestleMania 8 days ago, but also at the end of Raw last week. Roman Reigns trying to get the upper hand on Shinsuke Nakamura, but Shinsuke Nakamura hitting Roman with a Kinshasa, and I'm sure Roman has a lot to say about that. Roman Reigns just telling Nakamura how he feels. Shinsuke Nakamura trying to get under the skin of Roman Reigns even more. Everybody cheering for Nakamura. Shinsuke practically saying he's going to beat Roman at Backlash, just like he did at WrestleMania. Like if Roman Reigns acted like Shinsuke Nakamura's winner at WrestleMania was a fluke. Roman Reigns, you can see he's seething. Roman trying to get the crowd on his side, but that's not working. Nakamura is getting in the face of Roman Reigns. Nakamura said he's not done. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you this. With the crowd on the side of Shinsuke Nakamura, Nakamura getting the final word. This has an ingredients for an explosion at Backlash. Roman and Nakamura 2. Good night from Raleigh, North Carolina on Raw.